Hi, Marina.
Hey Natalie, how are you doing?
Super great. Super excited for what we're talking about today.
Same here, because that's basically what I do all day, every day. And it's one of the things that gives me the biggest return on the time spent.
I remember you telling me that. And back then, I think the most I was spending my time on was on blog posts. But you were saying how by creating videos, it's just a better use of your time, more consistent income, more consistent return on your hours invested. So what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about how to create and edit your videos quickly. And these can be videos either for your YouTube channel or even for your online course. And we're actually showing you step by step of our exact processes. And it's great to know that both of us actually have two distinct ways that we actually approach this.
Yeah, I'd say we're complete opposites.
Totally agree. So even if you prefer one way over the other, there's no right way. You'll actually just have to find out what's the better way for you in order for you to get out your content as fast as possible while still maintaining the quality.
Definitely. And I'd say the best way is to just get started. I feel like we can all feel super nervous about making videos, whether that's for YouTube or for our courses. Fear of showing our face, right? That's a thing, being on camera. So we'll both share how we do it. So you're the pro, so get started. How do you film your videos and then share with us how you edit them?
Absolutely. So I actually batch record everything. I don't actually just sit down and record one video from start to finish. I usually do between 1 to 3 months at a single time. And I'm actually going to show you behind the scenes of what this actually looks like. So let me just share my screen with you. Wonderful. So even though we are currently in February, as I said, I batch record my content. So everything until the end of March is completely done and scheduled. And right now I'm currently working on April and May. So April, I write around the topic that all of my videos will be about. So April is all about social media marketing. And here are all the videos that I plan to create for this month. Then you can see these little letters over here, and each of these letters represents something that I need to do for this video. For instance, this one over here on how to record your computer screen. So I need to script the video, create the graphics, record, edit, upload, create Instagram content, add it to my blog, add it to ConvertKit, which is for email marketing, as well as for Tailwind. What is green is already done. What is yellow is something that I started but isn't yet finished. And what is in white, I still haven't even started. So if you click on this link over here, it will take you to my videos for April. So as I was mentioning, here's the video on how to record your computer screen. And unlike Natalie, I actually record and script absolutely everything. So I write down what I plan on saying for the entire video, write down what I will add to the description box below the video, as well as write down the Instagram posts for all the posts that I'll be adding. So when I have to look back at this video, everything is just there. Then to actually do this recording, I use QuickTime on my Mac and edit the video using iMovie. So let's go to that. And
You
go to
are super organized, lady.
So this is one of the current videos that I am editing, and so I'll cut out things that I don't need to add. And although I have two parts to all of my videos, so right now, as you can see here, there is just the screen recording, and I still need to add the part before and the part after that includes my face. But instead of just sitting down on that same day that I do the screen recording, as I mentioned, I'll just batch record, just change my shirts through different videos so I don't have the same thing over and over again. And when I need to create graphics, I'll add those to Canva and edit them right over there. So it's pretty easy and fast. Let's just go back to Canva. And so as you can see here, I just have templates and just go editing thing by thing. So it's super fast and easy.
You are organized. You've got a system.
Exactly.
Love that. So great. I love how ahead you are, how you go month to month. I'm looking forward to those Pinterest videos, of course. And yeah, that's crazy. So on the flip side, I'm not that organized, like at all, when it comes to creating videos. I guess I'm a bit more spontaneous. I don't plan videos that much ahead of time. For example, I'll show you guys my version of planning, which I'm so nervous about because yeah, I just don't have that much. So, for example, I'll like be falling asleep and I have this idea for a video. So then I hop into this document. This is just where I keep track of all of my notes. And I'll just kind of write down some ideas. And for example, this is a video that I filmed. And these were all the notes I took for my top 5 mistakes I am making on Pinterest. These are my notes. So I have my notes, and yes, like eventually I do create a larger post because, you know, my plan is for all of my content to eventually write a full-on blog post for my site. But since I have 2 sites, I don't really have that much time. So here is, you know, all of that, the same information you put on your video descriptions. You taught me how to do that. And then I kind of build it out a bit more. You can see here I have 10 mistakes. So I'm actually going to make a second video, and then eventually I'll write a blog post. But I just don't have the time right now to write blog posts with 2 blogs. I'm prioritizing creating videos. So eventually I will come back and then write this out as a blog post. But I very much just go over my notes a couple of times, and then I literally just sit here, look at the camera, and I press record. Most of the time I go through it in one go, no mistakes. I just talk.
That's literally impressive. I feel like if I didn't have a script, I'd make so many mistakes. And the script literally helps me to do what you naturally do, make less mistakes so that I can easily edit. And then the editing process is just super, super fast. And having the script also helps me since, as you mentioned, I add that to my own blog post as well and use that for the closed captions or for the thumbnails and transcript for the actual video.
So anytime I do make a mistake, I just clap so that when I'm doing the editing, so this is where we are similar in terms of what we use to edit. So I use iMovie as well. You can see this is, you know, one of my videos, but I just overlay my graphics on top of my video. So say, for example, there is a mistake, I will cut the video and then make sure there's like a slide on top of it. So if I make a mistake, I just keep going. Like I don't, like you can see, I've cut some things out here, and that's pretty much how I do it. So I start with my face and I put my slides or my graphics on top, which is, I guess, the opposite of you. So yeah, and I use Canva just to make these little, you know, I'm not like a full on 100% make slides type person. I do that for my courses, but for these videos, I think my priority is to have that connection with you guys who are watching my video. And I think the best way to do that is with my face.
Totally agree. And actually, that was one of the things that made me take a longer time to start a YouTube channel, because it's like, I actually want to get on YouTube, but I don't want to show my face. So what should I do? And actually what I started was I just did the screen recording part. I never showed my face. So basically just me showing a tutorial on how to do something step by step. And as I gained more and more confidence, I added my face to the intros and outros. But when it comes to my online courses, you actually never see my face, and it's all slides, 100%. I either use Keynote or even Canva to create those slides. And the reason why I don't show my face for online courses is because, at least for me, I like taking notes, and I find it easier to take notes when I'm reading something or see something that's text-based rather than see someone's face instead.
Yeah, part of me agrees with that. Like I said, I think for my courses, I feel like you've already seen my face. Like you were either at my master class or you were watching my YouTube videos or you watch my welcome video. Like I recently just sat down and refilmed welcome videos for all of my products. So you kind of see my face that way. And one more thing is like, I guess sharing. So you share your posts to Instagram. I know you share like in Facebook groups, you do all of that. So I do that as well. So I guess let's just go through that process. So for example, my video goes live. There's one group that I like the best. So I usually post all my videos there where I'm like, hey, can you like this video? Leave a comment. Here, I'll show you guys. I'm not active on Instagram right now. And I'm not sharing my Pinterest content to Pinterest. I am sharing my blog content. I'm waiting till I have enough and then I'm going to dive into that. But I also add things to, I don't know if you guys have heard of SmarterQueue. It's a great scheduler. It loops your content. So anytime I have a post, I have a queue, which is just all of my Natalie Bardo Pinterest stuff. And it goes out to my Twitter account on a loop. So that way, you know, as soon as it comes out, it's there. I also then on the day a video goes live, I'll post it to LinkedIn and to my page. Don't really need to reshare things there because new content's coming.
Basically, the process is the same for me. I just, whatever I can pre-schedule, I'll literally pre-schedule. So everything that's Instagram based and Pinterest based, whenever I finished creating a new post or a new video, everything is scheduled. So I don't even have to stop and think when that new video goes live, if it will be shared, because I know it already will. The only thing I'll do the day of is I'll get that link, share it live to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, as well as sometimes do my Instagram stories, and actually interact with other people in Facebook groups. And that really, really helps boost the number of people who watch, like, comment, and subscribe.
So and we missed one thing, and we email our email list about our videos.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We email our email list. At least I send out one broadcast every single Tuesday. And we were actually discussing about this, whether we should send a new email broadcast every time a new video is posted or just once a week. So even comment below, what would you prefer? Do you like when creators just send out one master email, or every time there's new content, would you like to receive an email about it?
Definitely. I'll just quickly show you guys. I send out, so this is the one I sent a few weeks ago. The email goes out literally the minute my video is going live. So my videos go live at noon. The email goes out at noon so that when people get the email, they are clicking on that video and all that good YouTube juice is happening in those first 24 hours. So yeah, let us know. Do you want, like, what's your process? If you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely. And remember to comment down below, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check out our Facebook group as well. It's Bloss Blog Collective, and we post a new video every single week. So make sure to check us out.
We'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye.